Hello, and just before you watch this battle report, I just want to say a massive thank you to getting 100 subs already. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it means I'm doing something right and I'll continue to do it. So yeah, enjoy the battle report, guys. I just want to say thank you again. It really means a lot to me. Welcome to Southeast Wargaming. Gather your supplies, your ladders, set your trebuchets, where siege is afoot. Okay, so today we're going to be doing 2,000 points siege battle straight from the general handbook with a few modifications. We are doing the relief force today. So castle set up in the defender's territory here. We haven't rolled off to see who's attacking and defending yet. I'm playing Bonesplitterz against Slaves to Darkness. So at the start of each of the defender's turns, we roll off to see, 2d6 is rolled to see if the relief force arrives. You roll 2d6 plus the turn number, and if it scores an 11 or more, the entire relief force arrives. So whoever the defender is has to split their army into two, depending on so as evenly as possible, basically, and the general can be in either one. So the rules we're using for each terrain feature is similar to the Chaos Dreadhold. So for each section of wall, they have the walls of death. Basically what that means is if a enemy model ends up within 3 inches of an enemy model on its wall, on a roll of 1, that model is slain as it attempts to climb the wall, being hit with rocks or boiling oil. For the keeps, we are going to do, they're going to have the garrisoning rule, so you can add a hero and 1 unit garrisoning each of the towers, and they can be attacked as normal, so you can charge the tower and be attacking the dudes inside and take the tower that way. Just trying to think. So I think that's everything, and then of course in the siege phase we could lose some walls, who knows. Today my opponent returning for another bout is my good friend Dan. Say hello.
Hey.
Cool. Right, so we've placed the 3 objectives on the terrain features of the castles. We've got one there, which I placed, being the attacker. Then Dan placed the second objective over on this watchtower. And then I placed the last objective, you can see it just behind there, on the gatehouse. So the win conditions of this is the attacker wins a major victory at the end of the 5th round if I control, is it all 3 objectives?
If you, as the attacker, control all 3 objectives,
yep.
I think you win.
Okay. At the end of the 5th.
At
yeah.
the end of the 5th, if we each control 1,
yep.
It's a draw.
And if I control 2, it's also a draw, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
We're just having a check. Defender wins a major victory if the attacker has control of just 1 objective or none of the objectives. If the attacker controls 2 objectives, the battle is a draw, or if I control all 3, I win a major victory. In addition, the defender immediately wins a major victory if they control all 3 objectives and a battle line unit from their relief force is within 6 of the terrain feature that has the objective, to signify their arrival when they've made it in time. So we'll get on to the armies. So here we are, 2,000 points. Bonesplitterz attacking force. Starting off with our leaders, we have Roki Thunderskull returning the Wargog Prophet as the leader. His command trait will be Prophet of Dawar, which means I can re-roll the first failed battle shock test each battle shock phase. Then I've got Kruk, the Savage Big Boss, and then I've got the Maniac Weird Knob here. They're my leaders. Then my battle line, which is most of my stuff, I've got 3 units of 10 Savage Orcs with stickers, 2 units of Orruks with big stabbers, 2 units of 10 Savage Orc Boar Boys, 2 units of 10 Arrow Boys here and here, and then I've got 2 units of 5 Maniacs. So what I'm going to do is, if you saw the last game, sorry about that. If you saw the last game, the Wargog Prophet managed to turn a Vampire Lord into a squig by one-shotting him with the Squiggly Curse. So his artifact is the Squiggly Beast, which gives him an extra randomly generated spell. But I'm going to generate both of them randomly just to see what happens, and also the Maniac spell, which he'll probably never use. So we'll roll for the... So 1 for the his normal spell that he gets to choose, and 1 for the Squiggly Beast. This is the Wargog spells. A 4 and a 6. So a 4 is Bone Crusher, okay, and a 6 is Gorkamorka's War Cry. Okay, cool. And then the Maniac Weird Knob spell is a 2, which is Hand of Gork or Mork, so I can throw a unit over the wall, which will actually be really helpful, because then I don't have to scale it and die. Okay, we'll move on to Slaves to Darkness.
Okay, so for the garrison force, we start out, we've got a Chaos Lord on foot, who's going to be our general. And he's got himself the command ability, the Flames of Spite, so wound rolls of a 6 will add an additional mortal wound.
Nice.
He's also got the Idolatrous Pluck Art, which gives him a 5-up save against mortal wounds.
Nice.
As well. And him alongside everyone else in the garrison force is got the Mark of Sinch.
Nice, Sinch Bastion.
So got a nice little magical fortress here going on. We've got 2 Sorcerer Lords of Sinch here.
Cool.
Both pretty identical. They're going to have, just for some flavour, they're going to have the Bolt of Sinch as a magical ability, so give with them. And they're also going to have the ability to summon the Demon Prince, because he's not going to be starting on the battlefield.
Cool. Awesome.
We have the Exalted
Blade Fist.
Blade Fist, a fine character with his Mark of Sinch. We have 2 units of 10 Chaos Warriors.
Both Sinch?
Both Sinch.
Yep.
With their hand weapons. And a unit of 20 Marauders with axes.
That are totally not Blood Reavers.
No. They're Marauders.
Yeah, of course. Right, so that's the garrisoning force.
That's the garrison force.
With a summonable demon. And okay, so let's see the relief force. What have we got here? Run us through.
The relief force, speeding along, is a full relief force of Khorne.
Nice.
So we have a Lord of Chaos on a demonic mount leading them. We have 1 Gorbeast chariot.
Yep.
We have 1 regular old chariot.
There he is.
And we have a little spawn, just
tucking in there,
just loving life.
Part of the relief force going to be left behind.
Force, he wants to save his friends.
Yep.
And then 3 units of 5 Chaos Knights. 2 at the back there have glaives, and the older unit at the front there has ensorcelled weapons.
Awesome. So we'll deploy, and then we'll be back with the siege phase. So here we are deployed. The Bonesplitters sieging this Zinchian castle. So on the backfield there we have a garrisoned unit of warriors in the tower there, guarding the objective. We've got Marauders as a screen to the gods, or sacrifice to the gods. Both sorcerers on the walls, along with the Lord of the Keep, presiding over the battlements. And then on this side, we have warriors manning my left-hand side of the wall. So we go out to the Bonesplitters. We have the Maniac and his contingent of boar boys. So Maniac and 2 squads of 10 on the left flank. Going into the centre, we have unit of arrow boys. We've got 3 units of 10 savage Orruks, and the big stabbers are mixed in. They grab the biggest stick to make the walls bleed. And then we've got Wargog Prophet, savage big boss. Another unit of arrow boys, then unit of maniacs, and the rest of the chaos forces are on their way. So we will get done, and now it is time to siege. So in this scenario, before the first battle round, we have to do a siege phase. So as the attacker, I pick a siege method, and the defender, the chaos forces, pick a counter method. And we do this by hiding a dice with a certain number on, and when we go to roll for the siege effects, we apply any relevant modifiers. So we'll kind of go through as we do it. So let us hide the dice. Okay, so as the attacker, I am focusing on battering. What are you, counter tactic?
Well, I thought you were going to tunnel at me, so I did counter tunneling.
Alright, so if we have a look at this, the modifier, so there's a -2 to any tunneling rolls, which I believe means I can't tunnel because I need a 5 up. Let me have a little look. Oh, we roll off. Okay, so first of all, we have to do starve. So I roll a dice for each defending unit, subtracting 1 if it's a hero. On a 5, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. Okay, so is that far unit of Chaos Warriors, are they starved? No, they're not. They're holding on. Is the unit of Marauders, have they been starved? No, they're holding on. An iron grasp, this Chaos Lord, I think. A 6 for the first Tzeentchian Sorcerer. No. Third 4, yeah. The Chaos Lord, has he been starving himself to feed his men? No. Close, that -1. And then the last Tzeentchian Sorcerer on the wall there. No, he's fine. I need that for the units, damn it! And then finally, the far unit of Chaos Warriors upon the tower. No, no one has starved. Okay, so now we'll move on to battering. So, I roll for each terrain feature in the defender's territory, applying the relevant modifiers from the siege table, so there's known. On a roll of a 5, the terrain feature has been breached and none of its abilities can be used in the battle. It can still provide cover and it will still hold the objectives. Okay, so for the far tower over there, it's been breached. If you spin it around just to show the battered side. Cool, that's been breached. The wall the Chaos Warriors are on, not breached. The next watchtower, breached. Okay, so we might have to swap it in a sec, we'll see. So this wall with the Tzeentchian Lord, breached. The gates, not breached. The other Tzeentchian Lord, not breached. Sorcerer, I should say. And then, oh, hang on, caught on Maniac, there we go. So did I roll for this tower yet?
Nope.
Nope, so this tower, not breached. The middle section of wall, not breached. And the final tower, not breached. Okay, so 2 have been breached in this scenario, and that is the Tzeentchian's wall, and also... Oh, is it 3?
This one, and this one.
Nice. Okay, so we'll be back after they've been breached. So we'll do the last roll, which is the tunneling roll. So we both roll off. I get a -2 to this because he counter-tunneled. So I get a 2, gets a 4. I cannot tunnel. So we'll be back with battle round 1 for the defender. After finding the biggest sticks we could, this is what's happened to the Citadel, the keep. The 2 towers have been breached by the biggest sticks, and this section of wall has crumbled with the sorcerer on it. So we're on to the hero phase, turn 1, Slaves to Darkness. Right, so hero phase for Slaves to Darkness, turn 1. The first thing we do is roll, well, the defender rolls 2d6 and adds the turn number. If he gets an 11 or more, the entire relief force arrives. Don't you dare get a 10.
Oh!
God damn it. So, the relief force are stupidly quick, and they're already here. We'll set them up, and we'll continue the hero phase.
So what side?
Yeah. Yeah, so roll a dice, and this will determine what side. So I think it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Okay, roll it on, and they come on the movement phase. It's a 1! Oh god, this is going to be painful. So we'll continue with the hero phase.
Okay.
So what's happening?
So first of all, the Lord himself is going to use his command ability to provide his buff on the unit of warriors on this wall over here, so they're going to be able to re-roll
save rolls
for save rolls.
Nice.
Blade Fist is going to give the ability, it's a less range because he's not the general, but it's the same ability he's going to give to the Marauders.
Cool, so reroll save rolls of 1.
This here Sorcerer Lord, he is going to attempt to summon a Demon Prince.
Ooh, what's the casting value?
Casting value of 8.
I'm not in range to unbind, we have pre-measured. Alright, go for it. Oh, the Demon Prince is coming on! Maybe this was a cunning trap led by Chaos to lure me into a false sense of security. The Orruks, wanting whatever Chaos has inside that keep, did not expect the demons. And Khorne.
He can be summoned up to 16 inches away from the sorcerer.
And more than 9?
More than 9 from you.
Cool.
So could you pass me the tape measure?
Yes, sir.
So where do I want him? 16.
Ah, damn you, bird person.
I feel like he can go in this direction, and I just need to be more than 9 away from you.
So he can, like, spawn on the battlements, which would be pretty cool.
Could.
Or he could go there.
He's just, you know, he's not going to waste any time, really.
I like it.
He's here for...
Yeah, we know where he is. Yeah, cool. So, just over 9 away. So, out of the ground spews a portal of arcane energy, and summoning a Tzeentch Demon Prince. He is Tzeentch, right? It'd be weird if he didn't get summoned as Tzeentch.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
He's Tzeentch, why not?
Yeah, cool. Excellent. Okay, so next, other spells and abilities.
The sorcerer is going to try and cast a bolt of Tzeentch.
Cool. Who's he targeting? Or she?
So what have we got? An 18-inch range.
Any of the boys, basically.
Yeah, let's just go with this front line of boys on the front here.
Casting value of 8, does D6 mortal wounds. I can't unbind.
Oh,
he does! So D6 mortal wounds, sir. For 5. Please pass me 5 dice. That's 1, 2...
3, 4, 5, 4. 5.
Thank you, sir. So I save mortal wounds on 6s because pain. No, so I lose 2.5. So that's 2 drop and 1 takes a wound. Okay, so any other spells? What's the Lord's Command ability?
It's the same as the regular hero's ability, but it's just a bigger range.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
It's 10-inch range rather than 6.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, and I don't believe you have any shooting, do you?
Of course not. I'm Chaos.
So we'll be going on to movement, then the charge phase. Okay, so the end of movement phase. The trap, again, has been sprung on the Bonesplitters. So we've got a contingent of Khorne with a Gorby's chariot, a chariot, 3 units of knights, one of which has ensorcelled weapons, and the Lord on the demonic mount. The Marauders and Blade Fist himself have moved up just over 3 away from the Bonesplitter lines, instigating their counterattack already. The Lord has jumped off. I'd like to think he jumped off and did a 3-point landing just in front of the gate, while the Sorcerer Lord, being bird person, needs to perch on the wall. This Sorcerer has not moved, and neither have the other units of warriors garrisoned on the walls. So we'll go on to shooting, which I don't think you've got any.
Nope.
So we'll be back with the charge phase. Okay, so where are we starting, sir?
Let's start on this scary relief force side.
Yep, okay, so the knights charging first.
The knights are going to charge
at the front. Needing a 9. Oh, they get it. Khorne wants it.
So, should we move them after?
Yeah, we'll just roll them up. The Lord's probably going to need...
The Lord's going to need probably max.
Okay, let's keep roll up, see what happens.
Just see, just in case. He definitely doesn't.
Oosh, no, not on a 4.
But that's fine.
Okay, Demon Prince.
Demon Prince.
So he needs a 9 at least to get anywhere. No, close, an 8.
Close, but not enough.
Okay. So who's next?
So the Marauders are going to move on in front of them, which they make.
Oh yeah, they make with authority. And then let's do Blade Fist.
Blade Fist, he's got a special target in mind, which can't tell which one that was. The one I think.
I don't know. Let's say he's in. Maybe he's got.
You might have to go for the team rather than.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll check it and be back. Any other charges, or I think you're staying put for this turn, aren't you?
The Lord, why not? He's close enough to attempt.
Yeah, why not? Give it a go. He's going to need high numbers. No, six will not do it. Okay, so we'll move them in, and then we'll be back with the assault phase. Blah, blah, blah. So, charges moved in. The Spawn rolled a 10 and made it into the back of these ball boys. The Knights have charged the front unit of 10 ball boys. The Marauders have gone ham and charged basically everything they can, while the Lord made it there, facing off against my Lord. Okay, so who would you like to pick to swing first?
I want Blade Fist.
Blade Fist?
Blade Fist loves life.
The Lord is going to swing first. Okay, against, so he'll pile in, assuming...
He's piling in, and he's going to go for your
Savage Big Boss. Sweet, okay. Roll it up. D6 attacks.
D6 attacks.
Ooh.
Gets one.
Gets one.
But because you're a hero, he gets to hit on 3s and wound on 3s now.
Nice.
Oop.
It hits.
It does not wound.
Does not wound.
But because of who he is, he loves carnage, and so he's going to pile in and do it again.
Nice, okay, and that's immediately, isn't
That's
it?
immediately.
Nice, okay, D6 attacks. 4.
Bit better this time.
Nice. Hitting on?
3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Much
Oh, he
better.
loves it.
Because it's a hero, it made him hit. And 3s to wound.
2.
2 wounds with rend -1.
So 6 up save, because wall paint. I don't make either. How much damage?
That is 2 damage.
2 damage, okay. So he is down to 4 wounds remaining. Right, so it's my turn to swing. And he's going to swing straight back. Okay, so we'll keep this rolling. He's got 5 attacks. He hits on 3s. So, ooh, Blade Fist might be in trouble. Ooh. Wounds on 3s. For 2. But they do 2 damage each. And -1 rend.
Okay, so he's saving on 5s.
Yep. Ooh, only takes 2 damage. So 2, blow for blow. Okay. So now, because of the Savage Big Boss's ability to let me at him, I get to pick another Bonesplitter unit within 10 and pile in an attack.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to check if these big stabbers are in range to pile in. Are they in range of 3? They are indeed. I don't need to pile them because their range is 3. So I'm just going to sit there and hit the Marauders. So 4 attacks. These big stabbers into the Marauders. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's true cocked. So 1 wound, that's -2.
-2.
So I think they're dead and 3 damage.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have any armour against that. Their 6 up save's not going to do it. So
3 drop. Yeah, okay. Cool, and right, so we're back after the next pick. Okay, so on to Chaos. Chaos pick. What are you going with?
Let's get these Marauders
Nice.
hammering in.
So 3 are dead, so that's 17 left.
17 left.
How many attacks do they have? They've got the axes, right?
They've got the axes, so they get 1 attack each.
Yep.
But the chieftain gets 2.
Nice. Okay, so 18 attacks. So -2 of the black dice, and that should be 18. And what are they hitting on? 4s?
They are hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s.
Oh, don't they
when they are a horde, so when the
20 or more, or is it 10 or more?
it's roll a dice just when they charge.
Okay.
When they pile in, sorry.
Yep. So this is pile in.
They get a bonus if there's enough of them, but on a 4+, they add 1 to the result of any hits.
Nice, go for it, man.
So,
Boosh.
They do not.
They do not get their +1 to hit. Okay.
So that's fine. So we are looking for 18.
Yeah.
So 18. Lovely.
Nice.
18. 4s and 4s.
Cool, okay.
Oh dear. It's a mixed bag.
Bag of
Terrible.
mixed.
Not terrible.
Nice. And
Oh, these are different units.
yeah, they are. Do you want to just split them as they are, or do you want to focus on one? I don't really mind either way.
No, I was gonna half and half it anyway.
No, just split them in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So 4 and 4.
Yep.
That fits.
Okay, then wounding on.
So wounding on 4s.
This is for this unit.
For that unit.
For this unit here.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, 2 dice, please. 6 up. Nope, 1 drops. So the 1 on 1 wound is removed. Okay.
And on the other side, 4s.
Ooh, 4. Whoop. There you go. 6 up, or 5 up, bone shields. So 2, so that kills an orc, so he'll and dead. Alright, okay. So that's the marauders done. Over to my pick, and it's gonna have to be the ball boys, really.
Don't really have a choice.
Yeah, okay. So I'll pile them in, and then we'll get to it. So after piling in, I'm going to have, let's have a look. So there's 10 dudes, 11 attacks from the stickers, because there's 2-inch reach, so these guys are in range. And then the boars will have 16 attacks. So we'll do the 11 from the top. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, these are hitting on 4s. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just above average.
Yes. Wounding on 4s for 3 wounds.
3 wounds. A 4 up save.
Yep, no rend on these.
Just 1 wound.
Just
taken.
1 wound, okay. So now I'll gather the dice for the boars. 16 attacks from the boars. They are hitting on 4s, because 2 aren't in range. Ooh. Swaps. So was it 3, 6, and 8? 8 hits. Oh, perfectly average. And then 4s for 3. 3 saves, no rend on this.
3 saves, 4 up. Another wound drops. So
okay, so one's down to 1 wound. All right, okay. So I think they're the only ones left to swing, so we'll just keep it rolling.
Yep, my next choice will be the spawn.
Oh yeah,
because everyone forgets about
spawn.
So he's a funny little guy. He's got freakish mutations.
Yep.
And he rolls 2d6 for his attacks.
Nice.
And he's gonna get
Ooh.
11 attacks. Unfortunately, it's not a double, because then that would make it 3s and 3s rather than 4s and 4s.
Spawn of corn.
Corny spawn.
Anyway,
8, 9,
okay.
10, 11.
Nice. Hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s?
Yep. Not amazing.
4 hits?
4 hits.
And then 4 wound. Yeah, that was way below.
Oh,
spawn fail.
Spawn gave up.
Alright, okay, so moving on to me, I'll gather some dice and pile in the ball boys to retaliate. Right, so after piling in, I have 6 guys on top able to swing, including the champ, so that's 7 dice. Hitting on 4s for 4 hits. Wounding on 4s for 2 wounds on the spawn.
2 wounds on the spawn.
Yep.
Who has a 5 up save because he has freaky skin. But he fails both those.
Okay, how many wounds left?
He has 3 left.
Alright, so now the boars, which are 4 in, so that's 8 attacks. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 4s for 2 hits. Wounding on 4s for 2 wounds. 5 up save.
He makes
one.
But he's down to 2 wounds.
Down to 2 wounds, okay, and we'll pile in with the Chaos Warriors and get back.
Okay, so we've got the unit of Chaos Knights with their Chaos Glaives rolling in, so that gives them 2 attacks each. But because they're charged in, they are going to inflict 2 damage rather than 1 and have rend -1.
Nice. So, alright, so we've got how many attacks each? 2?
That'll be 10 attacks.
So 11 attacks with the champ? Or does he hit better?
He hits better.
Gotcha.
Because he's awkward.
Yeah. I'm guessing if they do a Warriors of Chaos book or a Slaves to Darkness book, that's going to change. Because they changed it for the Legion of... Grand Host and the Gash.
Yeah.
Or Legions of the Gash, whatever.
So, the Doom Lord hits on 3s.
Cool. 2 hits.
whereas the rest hit on 4s, which was poor.
Oh dear.
But hey, some got through.
Yeah.
And they wound on 3s.
Wound on 3s.
Cool.
Ooh, 2. A negative.
2 at -1.
So 6 up save. Okay, fail 1. How much damage?
2 damage.
So 1 boar is down to 1 wound. We'll keep it rolling. Let's do the horses.
The horses get 2 attacks each because chaos horses.
Of course.
And they are 4s and 4s as well. So, not bad.
Not bad, yep.
5 got through. And 4s. For 2 more.
2 more. 5 up save because bone shield's no rend. Okay, so that does kill a boar boy off. So I'll just pull him off now. Okay, so right, I need to pick one of these units. I think actually it's just me left, isn't it?
It is. I've played all mine.
Okay, so we'll do this easy then. So these guys will pile in attacks. That's 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s for 2 hits. So there's the 4 over there. Wounding on 3s. So that's 6 dead. Because -2.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll just keep going. So piling in their little bits. So we've got, this guy won't be able to swing. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys back. 9 including the champ. Into the marauders, of course. Hitting on 4s. Because stickers, not bad. Very not bad.
Don't like that.
Wounding on 4s. For 3. 3 wounds, no rend,
no
6 up
rend,
save.
6
Re-rolling 1s.
Hoorah.
Okay, so 3 drop.
3 more.
3 more drop. Then I'll just go ahead and do that. And then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks from that unit. Hitting on 4s. For 3 hits. Yep.
I'll take that.
And then wounding on 4s. For 1.
1 6 up. Which I'm not going to get.
Okay. Right. Okay, so I think that's all of my stuff done too now, isn't it?
I think so.
Right, so Battle Shock.
Yeah.
So this unit over here lost 1. They can't fail because they get +2 bravery for having a banner within 3 inches of an enemy. Didn't lose anyone over here. This unit of orcs doesn't have to. This unit lost, how many are left? 7, so 3. So their bravery 5 base, +2 because there's a banner within 3. So 7 -3 goes down to 4. Okay, so let's roll a dice. Let's see. They're fine. Okay. Right, so and the other unit lost 1, I believe, so they don't need to take anything. Okay, so who needs... Well, Marauders.
The Marauders. The Marauders need some help.
Yep.
They're not the bravest of people.
They should be.
They lost a sizable amount of people there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people.
And what's their bravery?
5.
So 13 did you say? 13 minus 5 is what, 8? So D6 plus 8 are fleeing.
Okay then. D6 plus 8.
2.
10 are fleeing. I think that means everyone fled.
They ran. Bladefisters left, being like, where did my boys go?
That is most unfortunate.
Alright, so we'll remove them and we'll be back with Bonesplitterz, turn 1. Okay, so hero phase. First things first, we're going to try and cast... Well, no, sorry. I'm going to use his Prophet of Dewar ability, his command ability to make my big boss pile in and attack in the hero phase. So, 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. He's mad, 4 hits, wounding on 3s. Oh, only the 1! I need him dead, damn it! I need to arcane bolt him now. So, okay, yep, -1.
-1, that's a 5 up save, which he doesn't make, so he's
Down to 1 wound remaining. So, I'll go straight on. So, my Wargog Prophet, arcane bolt, that guy! So, casts on a 5. No!
Make it.
No!
Can't kill Blade Fist.
Oh no, I'm going to have to run my units out of the way now. Okay, so now next one, Arcane Shield. I'm going to Arcane Shield, I think I'll attempt to Arcane Shield the big stabbers here. Oh, maybe the front screen actually. Yeah, I'll Arcane Shield the boys, the front unit of boys here. A casting value of 6. Just. Would you like to try and unbind, sir?
Am I in range?
18 should be with maybe this guy. We'll have a check.
I don't think I'm going to be in range with my sorcerers.
No, just out.
Just out by an inch.
Okay, so what did you roll? Oh, no one's in range, are they?
No one's in range.
So that front unit of Orruks has Mystic Shield. So I'll just grab a token and put that on them like that. So they are shielded. Right, now this guy... I wanted to cast Bone Spirits to give a bubble of 10 inches of reroll ones, but I think I'm going to have to cast his spell he rolled for, Hand of Gork. Casting value of 6. I'm looking for doubles ideally, but if not, it will do. Gets it with an 8.
8.
An 8.
Well, now I can unbind.
Yes.
My Demon Prince.
You need to beat the score, sir.
So I get a 9. I do not make it.
No, okay. And didn't have a double, so I'm going to bestow this unit with the Hand of Gork. That means they double their movement and they can fly until the end of turn. And Gork's going to just scoop them up lovingly and throw them at those guys. So we'll be back after the movement phase. Right, so end of movement for the Bonesplitters. So with the Hand of Gork, they have been launched over, and they're probably just over about 3 or so away from the Chaos Warriors there. So they're going to have to try and charge them just to be in the way. They can charge because they are Savage Boar Boys. They have a rule called Hit and Run, which allows them to retreat and charge in the same turn. These guys have retreated from the spawn and are now just over 3 away from the Chaos Knights here. These archers have moved off the hill to try and get more targets. The Maniac is looking at the Demon Prince, but I don't think even he's, you know, stupid enough to go after him. These Maniacs have come up on the hill, just moving. These boys here, did I run these ones? These ones here? I don't think I did, I just moved them 5, didn't I? No, they got a 1.
They got a 1.
So they moved 6. Both units of Orruks have retreated from combat, both rolling a 3 for their runs. They moved 8, and the Big Stabbers have just moved normally, keeping behind them. And the Savage Big Boss is still locked in combat with Blade Fist. Over here, the archers have moved up just their 5 inches there to try and get some shots at the walls on the sorcerers. And the Maniacs here have swooped around from where they are 9, looking at going for the garrisoned unit over here. So we'll gather some dice, measure some ranges, and we'll be back with shooting. Okay, so shooting phase. So this unit of 10 arrow boys is going to fire at the Demon Prince because it is a monster. I'm going to aim for the eyes. Yeah, makes it -1 rend. Right, so the boss hits on a 4 instead of a 5. 2 hits. And then 18 shots because they're 2 apiece. Hitting on 5s.
Oh.
Ooh, that's ridiculous. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this one?
Those
yeah,
were
they
the
were.
2 from the captain.
Oh, they were 2. Okay, so right.
So yeah, a hefty amount.
Man.
It's 5s.
So that's what, 5, 9, 10, 11 hits.
Very good odds.
And they are wounding on 4s with a -1 rend. For 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wounds, -1.
So he's now got a 5 up save.
And what does Zinch give him? Oh, he's a wizard.
Zinch is easy.
Yeah.
So
4 wounds?
4 wounds.
4 wounds drop.
Down to 4 wounds.
Down to 4. Excellent. These archers here, they're going to take their... one's not in range, which is this guy here. They're going to take their shots and pummel them into the sorcerer on the wall there. Now, there will be cover for the sorcerer. So, first of all, the boss, who hits on a 4.
Hooray.
Nothing. And then the rest, one's just out of range. So that's 8 dudes, hitting on 5s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
Very good still.
Why don't you see, it happens in King's War with dwarves. If some stuff needs to hit on 4s, I don't get anything. If it needs to hit on 5s though, 50%. Then 4s. So 3 saves, no rend, and you get +1 to your save.
So he gets a 4-up save.
4-up save, nice.
Which he only loses 1 wound.
Nice, and he fails 1. Okay, so, right, so I guess I need to charge some things.
I think so.
Cool. Right, so on to the charge phase. So these boar boys are going to roll up a charge. They do get +2 to this roll because they have a skull thumper. They get a lot. So that's a, what's it?
That's 8 in total.
That's 8 in total, so I'll move them in a sec. Other charges is, I think it's just the far unit of Savage Boar Boys. So how long is it up? Is it a 3-inch up or is it 4-inch up?
You know what? I haven't checked.
Cool. So, measured it up. They're going to need an 8 to charge the guys and scale the walls. So, let's roll up. I do... Whoop, that's a wire. I do get +2 to this.
Oh! They care not.
Okay. Nothing happened.
Walls are intimidating.
Okay, so they do get +2, so I'm going to change the target and go into the back of the Demon Prince. They looked at the wall and was like, you know what? We can't. We got boars. How are they going to scale a wall? So we'll go for the big guy instead. So I'll move them and be right back. Right, into the combat phase. I'm not too sure who to swing with. So we've got them. You're not going to get your charge bonuses, which is extra damage and rend.
Yep.
He's a monster, literally.
Yep.
And this one you can't pile in twice, and I've still got 4 wounds left. I'm probably going to use maybe a couple of boy or so. I think I have to go for him. See, yeah, I mean, I've done it in a way, so Dan could literally just run to this objective, get within an inch of the wall and win the game. So I'm trying to screen, so I can't really pile in that much either. So we'll roll the monster reaction. Let's see what I get. I get stab, 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 so I'm re-rolling failed wound rolls with them against the monster. So I will go for them, so be right back. Right, so I don't want to pile in too much. So I've got the champion and 3 guys on the backs. They're going to be hitting on 4s.
What do they do?
And then wounding on 4s, and they're re-rolling because you are a monster and I got stab, stab, stab. So 2 wounds, no rend on that one.
2 wounds, no rend. There's 4-up save.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound.
Then there's 3 boars, which equals 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s for 3 hits. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling because they charged, didn't need it. Because they charged and of the ability, so no rend.
No rend. And
so 3 wounds down, 1 remaining. Okay, that was actually worth it piling in with them first. So, do you know who you're going to swing with, or would you like a minute?
Let's give it a minute.
Okay. Okay, so who are you opting to swing with?
So we're starting with Blade Fist.
Blade Fist.
Because he needs to deserve some glory before he goes down. So we'll see how many attacks he gets. 5 attacks. That's a good amount.
Oh, damn, he's hitting on 3s, isn't he?
He's hitting on 3s because you are a hero.
Yep. 3 hits, can't kill him.
Can't kill him now. That is sad. Although, he is Khorne.
Yes, he is.
But that...
No, he's not. He's Sinch.
Oh, he is Sinch.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Okay, cool. So
let's do some wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
Ah, it's unlucky. I was hoping he'd spike. Blade Fist, he's done you well in the past.
He has.
Right, 6 up. Nope, takes a wound.
Takes a wound.
Down to 3, which I'll change in a sec. Okay, so swinging back to me, the only logical thing to do, because no point using him, is the Boar Boys.
Sad.
So I think I've still got 10 in that unit. I do.
Yes. See, the spawn did nothing.
Yeah, okay. So that's 11 attacks from the guys on top. Hitting on 4s. 3, 4, 5, 6. Decent.
Good.
Wounding on 4s. For 3 wounds so far. So no rend on that one.
3 wounds, 4 up.
Do you want to reroll? That's crazy cocked, yeah. Okay, it's 2
wounds. That means 1's dropped at least.
Okay, so we've done 2 damage so far. Just keep it rolling. Need 20 dice for the boars.
That's all of them. Oh,
Yeah, there's that. Oh, tiny hands. Okay, so so 10 boars, 20 attacks, hitting on 4s. Whew.
Oh.
Boars are amazing. I love grunters. can be taken out of context so badly. Okay, so that many hit. Wounding on 4s, but because I charged, I get to re-roll.
Ow.
With the tusks, which is lucky, 3.
Yeah.
Much better.
Oh.
6, 9 wounds, no rend.
4s.
So taken 2 damage so far.
4, 5, 6 wounds get dealt in total from the warlords.
Okay, so that's 1 on the 1 wound remaining, then kills another one and takes another down to 1 wound.
Brings.
I'll do it on the musician just so you don't, not on your champion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so 1's down to 1 wound remaining. Cool. That was worth it.
Oh, sad times. I should have gone with them first.
Live and you learn, this is a siege man. Okay, so...
so I'll go straight on to these guys, I think. Well,
yep.
It doesn't make a difference either way with these two, but I might
Yeah,
as
that's
well
true.
just attack back if they're angry.
Cool.
So, the
main guy,
main guy...
Doom Rider, I think, or something? Doom Knight?
Doom Knight, yeah. What does Doom Knight get?
+1 to hit, I
+1
assume.
to hit.
Oh, maybe Knights are different.
No, it's +1 to hit, so he's hitting on 2s.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, they're glaive, so he's hitting on 3s.
3s. 1 hit.
1 hits, but...
You're corn.
But
Oh,
they
not
have
in the hero
had
phase.
The hero phase
Yeah.
they came on, so
Yep.
I'm going to get 4 attacks hitting on 4s.
And this is the no regular Knights
So, and now they're all wounding
on 3s. Cool. Nice, I like
3
it.
wounds.
6 up save. So kills a boar,
Kills a boar.
and then do the horses. So 3 damage so far.
3 damage so far, and then 6 horse attacks. 4s and 4s.
3 hits.
3 hits. And 4s.
1. 1 wound. Oh, sorry. No rend, so 5 up save because of bone shields.
Ooh,
Makes it. Okay, so 3 damage. That is 1 boar. Dropping. Okay, so we may as well keep going. I will do my Savage Big Boss. So that's 5 attacks. Let's move some of these out of the way. Hitting on 3s. Oh, he's mad. Wounding on 3s. Oh man, he did this. He did this to Manfred. Yeah. -1.
-1. So let's get a lot of 5s, shall we?
You can do this.
Let's get 5 5s.
I believe.
I didn't.
No, he
No,
did.
he well did.
Blade Fist, valiant, but not fisty enough.
Brave but foolish.
Indeed. Right, so we're back with Battle Shock. Oh no, Demon Prince. So let's just keep going.
So this Demon Prince has a Hellforged sword.
He does indeed. And the Talons of
And
Dreams.
the Talons of Dreams. So we'll start off with his sword. He gets 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Cool.
Shame about that one.
Okay.
Shame about
Oh,
those
that's
two.
unlucky.
So
Minus.
1 wound at -1.
Okay, 6 up save. Nope.
Nope.
How much damage?
D3 damage.
Okay, so 1 damage so far. And then Talons.
Talons, he gets 3 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Cool. Nice, 2 hits. 1
And
wound.
One more wound.
What's the rend?
No rend on this.
Okay, so 5 up because of bone shields. Nope,
But
how
it's
much?
2 damage.
So that's a boar dropped.
That is a boar drop.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll remove them, and I think it's Battle Shock next, so BRB. Okay, so Battle Shock. So these guys lost 1, they can't actually fail. They lost 1, they can't fail. And then Knights lost 2.
The Knights lost 2.
Okay.
They have a bravery of 7.
Okay. So 5. So on a 6, 1 will flee.
6.
Nope.
No, they don't.
Gravy. All right, so we'll go on to priority for turn 2. So we're going to roll for priority. I think Dan needs this more than I, but I would like it too. So do you want me to roll first, or do you want to roll first?
Go for it.
Hooah!
Oh,
I knew that was going to happen. I had a feeling. Okay. Ooh, okay. I will definitely take this turn. So I'll be back with the hero phase. Right, okay, so going on to the hero phase. First things first, the Maniac Weird Knob will get to cast his Bone Spirit Bubble. Casting value of a 4. Gets it with a 4. Would you like to try and unbind, and who are you binding
Demon
with?
Prince will try and unbind this since it's this guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
You need to get a 5. He unbinds it with authority, so no bone spirits. Next, the Wurgog Prophet is going to Arcane Bolt the Demon Prince, try and get that 1 wound off him. Cast on a 10, see if you can unbind with one of the other sorcerers.
Is in range, so let's see.
No, so D3 mortal wounds.
Well,
he's only got 1. 3 mortal wounds. Demon Prince gets
removed.
Popped. And then his other spell, he will continue to maintain Mystic Shield on this unit here, the front unit of Orc Boys. Sorry, gets it with an 8.
And the other sorcerer will try and unbind. It does.
Unbinds. No Mystic Shield this turn.
One thing that does get through is the one thing I really didn't want to get through.
Yeah.
But never mind.
So back after movement. End of the movement phase, turn 2. The Maniacs have moved up 9 to get closer to the 3 remaining Chaos Warriors and the Spawn. This unit retreated, weaving around the Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount and the big rock to head towards the battlements. This unit is just an inch away from the wall, looking to charge up the wall, because boars are monks, apparently. This unit of Arrow Boys has moved up 5, just to get more things in range. This unit has moved up 5, just coming from there, moving up. Maniac Weirdnob, getting more central. This unit is trying to sneak past the Chaos Lord, just slowly getting through, trying to get to either this objective or that objective. The Big Stabbers have moved to just over 3 away from the Chaos Lord, and the same with my Savage Big Boss, while the unit of Orruks they're with have started scaling the walls. So you'll need to roll 4 dice for me, Dan, and on 1s, that's slain models of my unit because you drop rocks on them. No, they dodged the rocks. Okay, so now this unit has moved up 5, and this unit has moved up 9 to sweep around here. So we're back with some dice for the shooting phase. So the Arrow Boys here are going to shoot at the Chaos Knights here. So the boss, who hits on a 4, nothing. And then the rest of them hit on 5s. Yeah. So hitting on 5s. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knocked that one. 7, 8, 9 hits.
Very nice.
Then wounding on 4s. For 4 wounds onto the Chaos Knights, no rend.
4 wounds are 4 up.
Okay, so sorry about that, technical difficulties. So he rolled a saved, and he rolled all of them saved. Those knights care not for arrows.
arrows, nah.
Nah, not a thing.
Nah.
Okay, so now we'll do the same again. This unit, they're going to try and keep pumping that Sorcerer Lord full of arrows on the battlements. So, same again. So, my champion hits on a 4 for 1 hit. Then all but 1 dice. So, right. Hitting on 5s. Oh, that one as well. Oh, I'll reroll. That's crazy cocked. It was meant to be. That was a... See? 5s, man. I can hit on 5s. This is why I should play Orcs in 40k.
That's why no one should play elves.
Yeah, I hate elves. Oh, have you seen the Deepkin actually saying that?
I have not.
They're pretty cool. You should check them out, actually. They're elves, but from the sea. Under the sea.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Giant turtles. That's all I'm saying.
Love it.
4s.
Whee!
1 measly wound with a 4-up save because +1 because of cover. No, takes another wound. He's down to 3 remaining. Alright, and that's my shooting. So we'll come back with some charges. Alright, so we've measured it up. And we'll do this first. So the Big Stabbers need a 3 to get in. They do, with a 7. The Savage Big Boss, we'll roll it and measure up. Looks like they need a 4, maybe a 5-inch charge. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. And move these guys in. Right, so over here, I'm contemplating, but definitely doing the Maniacs. Let's see how far they can go. They need a 4 to get into them, but they do get +2 just with a 5, so I'll move them in a sec. And then these guys, I do want to charge again, and the only reason I can do this is because of their ability hit and run, so they can retreat and charge in the same turn. I need big numbers. I want to try and tie all 3 of those units, the Lord and the 2 Knights. So we'll roll up and see what I get. A 6, so 8 should be enough. We'll move them in a sec, so they get an 8, +2 because of the skull thumper. Right, and I think... Did I do them yet?
No, you have not.
Okay, so we measured it, we need a 6. I mean, that's going to be enough. We'll move all the models and then be right back. Right, so chargers moved. These guys have managed to get all 3 of these cavalry units staying 3 inches away from the Gorby's chariot. These guys have made it within half an inch, so they're going to get to pile in, but only 1 can swing so far. So these all made it in. We're going to have to roll 4 dice to see if 4 guys die, getting rocks dropped on them. Ooh. 2! That's not mortal wounds, that is models slain. So that's 6 wounds down, effectively. That was... You hit them with acid, or rocks. Or something.
Acid rocks.
Or maybe it's probably arcane acid rocks. Siege.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was all the charges, apart from the ones over there we saw. So I will pick to swing first, and it's gonna be the savage boss, man.
Of course it is.
Because he'll get the big stabbers to go. So I'll just keep this rolling. 5 dice onto the Chaos Lord, hitting on 3s for 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Yeah.
Rend?
-1.
-1, so 5 up. Nope.
Nope. Okay, so now his ability for let me at them, I'm going to swing. Right, so I don't know where it got cut off, but I swung with the big boss and he only did, well, he did nothing, I don't think.
Damage.
Oh, he did 1, oh, 2 damage, 2 damage apiece.
Oh, was it 2 damage apiece?
Yeah.
He did 2 damage.
And with his let me at them, he's getting the big stabbers next to him to attack, so that's 4 attacks, and they hit on 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits, wound on 3s. For 1 wound, -2.
-2, put a 6 up save.
6 up save. Did you... Okay, so no, that is 3 damage.
3 damage?
3 damage.
Oh, Lord. Literally.
Yeah, indeed.
Down to 1.
So your picks are, but that's good. They're gone,
so
yeah.
That's fine.
So maybe over to some of this hot mess. Oh, these are the 2 slain models.
It is a hot mess.
Should we give you a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are we swinging with?
We're swinging with these damaged knights.
Cool.
They need to get as much off as possible before they get hurtled into damnation.
So just piled in just to be an inch away, so all their weapons in reach, but negate how many guys I can fling back in. Right, so 6 attacks.
6 attacks, the first 2 hitting on 3s.
Cool.
1
hit.
And the others hitting on 4s.
2 hits. Cool, so 3 hits. Then 3s.
And 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 6-up saves, because war paint. Nope, 2 wounds. 1's down to 1 wound. Now the horses.
Now 6 horse attacks. 4s and 4s.
Not bad.
3. And
2. Nice.
2's good.
No bone shield in these because they're maniacs, so 6 up. Nice, 2 damage. So that kills 1, and 1 takes a wound. So he'll be down to 1. Right, so coming back with me. So I think we're going to have to go with this just to put some damage down. So I'll pile them in and then I'll gather some dice. Right, going with the boars after the pile in, this is how they're looking. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 and 4 into these knights. When I piled in, I have brought the Gore Beast in, but I think it was inevitable. And then these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going into the Lord on Demonic Mount. Okay, so 6 attacks into the Lord on Demonic Mount, hitting on 4s. So that's 4 hits. Wound. He's not a monster, is he? No, Demonic Mount isn't a monster. Wounding on 4s. For... Oh, right, that's crazy. Crazy cocked. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
No rend at all.
3 wounds, that's 4 up saves.
Cool. Ooh, that was unlucky. Nice. No, he's not. He's corn.
Okay, so that's 3 went through.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boars. So that's 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. This is the same guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And then wounding on 4s, re-rolling, because I charged. I'll re-roll that one anyway. Same roll.
You needed it.
So 5 wounds, no rend, 4 up save. 2. Two failed, so 2 more wounds, so 5 down.
5 damage, that's a lot.
He's down to...
He's down to 2.
Okay, damn, that was actually successful. That was just unlucky on your part, I think. And then 4 into the unit of Glaive Knights. 4 guys hitting on 4s for 2 hits. And then wounding on 4s for 1 wound, no rend, so 4 up. Nice, makes it. And then, let's have a look. 8 dice from the boars, hitting on 4s, boars and 4s. Good roll. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling, because I charged. For 4 wounds, no rend. Excuse me. 4 up save, takes 1, didn't even kill a knight. Okay, so the one's down to 1 wound remaining. Right, so we're back with Chaos Pick. So, going with the guys swinging on the wall there. So we're going to assume there's 2 ranks there, so you get 2 ranks worth of attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all your dudes.
It's all 10?
Yep.
All 10, so they all get 2 attacks each. So that's going to be a nice 20 attacks.
Whew, that is all of these dice.
That's all of the dice. And Captain, of course,
Hits on
does a
them.
bit better.
Yeah. What weapons do they have?
They have hand weapons.
Hand weapons, okay.
Because hitting better is best for me.
Yep.
I just love it. So, Spine Champion hits on 2s.
Oh, man. Okay. That is an advert for how your game's going so far. Okay.
But that's just him. He's an anomaly.
He's tired and, you know...
Everyone else.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Everyone else has been getting ready, and now they're going to hit on 3s. And
Hell yeah. Ooh, I see the ones. But I don't think it's that bad, actually. Oh, it's not too bad, but a little less than you'd like, I think.
I think so. But it's not the end of the world.
Yep. 4s. Hand weapons.
Hitting on 4, wounding on 4s.
Cool, and I'll get my bone shield save. 1, 2, 3, 3?
3.
5 up bone shield save. You do kill a boar.
Oh, that will do.
The boar drops.
That will do.
Alright, so I'll remove this guy. And I'll swing straight back with them. So we'll have 5 guys hitting and then 4 boars, because the back boar can't hit. Bit out of range with 2-inch base. So 5 dudes, including the champ, which is 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. Okay. Wounding on 4s for 2. No rend. You get +1 to save because you're in a battlement.
3 up save.
Re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
1 wound so far. And then 8 boar attacks. These hit on 4s. For 4 hits, perfectly average. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling because I charged. So 3 so far. 3.
3 it is. 3 up save. Oh.
Do kill a warrior.
Kill a warrior, and another warrior takes a wound from that full combat.
Oh really? Did you fail too?
There was a wound from the first one.
Yeah, so I did 1 extra wound?
2 wounds each.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I only killed 1, right?
So you killed 1 and 1 to take a wound, because that's 3 in total.
Oh, okay, got 3 wounds through. Okay. Now I'm with you. Right. Have you got anything left to attack with, sir?
I have a lot of
Oh, you
here,
do?
and a lord.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It doesn't really matter anymore which one's which, so shall we just get the lord out of the way?
Yeah, what's he doing? Who's he attacking?
Oh, there's people he should attack. And then there's people he wants to attack.
I know, yeah. If you kill my hero...
Well,
or is
he's not your general, unfortunately, so I don't get fun times.
Okay.
I assume he's not your general.
But you can still roll on the eye as the gods because of Slaves to
He's a
Darkness.
hero,
Yeah.
so we are going to go for the hero.
Nice. Hitting my Savage Big Boss?
Hitting the Savage Big Boss.
What's he doing?
He is going to use his Reaper Blade.
Yep, just normal.
Just normal.
Yep.
I don't like the 1 attack. It's,
No, I don't.
It's so risky.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
2 hits. Wound on 3s.
Nice, 1 wound.
1
minus...
wound at -2.
Okay, so 6 up because War Paint. Nope.
That's 2 damage.
Ooh, down to 1. Boop.
And then he's got a Chaos Sword. 3 attacks. 3s and 3s.
Nice.
3. And... Ooh,
Nice.
That is a mortal wound as well.
Okay, so I've got 2 saves and then 1 mortal wound, because I get a mortal wound save of a 6 and then 2 regular 6-ups.
Yep.
So they're all 1 damage, aren't they?
Yes.
So is that because of the Chaos Sword? That's
because of the gift I gave him.
Oh, cool! Yeah, nice. Right. So 6s. No, he drops.
He gets wrecked.
So let's get your Eye of the Gods table up.
Yes.
Right. So Eyes of the Gods. What do they bestow? A 5.
Iron Skin. Add 1 to the hero's save for the rest of the
That's
battle.
pretty sweet. So
Well,
yeah.
he needs that with his 1 wound.
Yeah, the biggest sticks ever in his face.
Okay, so he goes up to a 3-up save.
Nice. That's pretty sweet,
That is
actually.
nice.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough, but it's nice.
Okay. Is it over to my swing?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll pile in the Maniacs. So they're the only things I've got left. After piling in, only 2 Maniacs have managed to get in range, which is the Champion and a regular guy. So that's 5 attacks from those guys on top. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because they have twin jappers. So 2 hits and then wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. No rend.
No rend. 4-up save.
Ooh,
2
two wounds.
So he drops and someone goes to 2.
Then 4 boar attacks, hitting on 4s. Not re-rolling. God, my boars, man, they're awesome. 4s re-rolling because I charged. For 3 more wounds.
3 more wounds.
No rend.
4-up. Ouch.
Oh, another. Oh, man.
That unit got hurt by boars.
They really did. So it's over to you, sir.
Over to me.
Yeah.
Alright, we've just got this crazy melee over here.
Who would you like to start with?
Let's start with the knights at the back.
Okay.
So that I can shuffle them around and get as much in before I start killing things.
Yeah. I didn't hit base contact with any of those guys at the back there.
This guy is.
So he can't move.
Ah. Well then.
Maybe do the Gore Beast? It doesn't really matter, actually, because I've struck with everything, so it doesn't matter what order you do.
Since there's only going to be, 2 that you get in here.
Yeah.
We'll start with that.
Cool.
So
Just 2 regular
just
guys,
2
so
regular
4
guys.
attacks.
4 attacks. But these have ensorcelled weapons.
So 3s and 4s, I would have thought.
I believe so. That's pretty
Nice.
clear.
1 wound.
1 wound.
So they are normal boys, so no rend, so it's 5 up because of bone shields. Nope, so 1 damage thus far.
1 damage.
I'll keep a tally.
And a couple of horses.
Yep.
4s and 4s.
Nice. 2.
2. None.
None. Okay.
Okay, that's that unit. You've got no more people.
I've got no more. So I've got my Maniacs, but they pile in at the end of my combat phase. So at the end of the phase, they'll pile
I
in.
did 1 wound, was that?
He won so far. I'm keeping track. 1 damage dealt.
Let's get the Gore Beast in.
Nice. Yeah, he'll be able to shuffle in and around.
Around there.
Right.
And the Gore Beast, he's not charging, which is a shame because he would be crazy.
Yeah, I do love the Gore Beast.
But okay, let's just go down this big old list of things he's got to do. Someone's going to whip it real good.
Whipsh.
The whip hits on 4s and wounds on 4s.
Cool. 2 hits.
2 hits. No wounds.
Oh, no wounds. The Great Blade, he is the exalted guy as well.
He is, so it's 3 attacks, 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
Wow.
Oh, it's unlucky.
Loving those 2s.
Nice.
But
-1.
-1.
So 6 up save. Nope. 1 damage.
That's another
So that's another damage. That's 2 damage suffered.
And then let's get some brutal fists in from the Gore Beast.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s.
Yeah. 2 hits.
And wounding on 3s.
Nice.
1.
No rend or
No
rend?
rend.
So 5 up because of bone shields.
Manages
Makes it.
it.
That's 2 damage as well,
That
wasn't
was
it?
2 damage,
Yeah,
so that was
nice.
So
Nice.
that's
Whoa.
2 wounds on them so far.
Yep.
Not even removed 1 yet.
2 damage suffered.
Let's go for the unit of knights behind.
So they're going to get all of them in.
All of them in.
So that's what? 10 attacks?
10 attacks.
1 hits on a 3 because of glaive.
Yep, 1 hits on a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He wants it.
He hit. Dice. Hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Nice.
okay.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
And wounding on 3s.
Oh,
good.
nice.
5 go through
And
there.
they don't have rend because you didn't charge, right?
That's right.
So 5 up save. So 2 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That made up for it. So
Right.
7 damage
7
suffered so
damage.
far.
Let's get some horses kicking your face in.
Hell yeah.
4s and 4s.
Been through the desert, horse with no names.
3.
Okay. Then 4s, because they're actually decent horses.
4s.
2. 2 5 ups, because I assume there's no... Ooh, 2 more damage. Up to 9 damage suffered.
Good.
That's 3 whole boars dead so far.
And then we'll move on to the Lord.
Lord.
That
Demonic
Lord
mount.
is going to use his cursed weapon. I won't call it a weapon.
Weapon. It's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Okay.
It is not a warhammer.
A warhammer. Weapon.
So, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, but because he's corn, he's re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
There's
2s.
2s in there. Only thing I don't want.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s. Both
2 wounds.
Rend -1.
So 6 up. 1 saves,
But
1
2
fails.
damage from
Okay, so that goes up to 11 damage suffered.
11 damage suffered. And then we have the hooves of a demonic mount.
Mm-hmm.
3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Nice.
All 3. And then wounding on 3s because he's demonic.
Sweet. 2.
more wounds.
Any rend?
No rend and just 1 damage.
5 up.
2 more.
2 more, so that's 13 wounds. So that is 4 dead and 1 down to 2 wounds. So we'll remove the models in a sec. Right, so at the end of the combat phase, I get to pile these guys in and attack again. Right, so we've got 4 guys in range. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the champ. So that is 9 attacks. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because he got twin chopper. So re-roll that one.
Wow.
Nice.
Very, very good.
Maniacs. So 8 hits. Then they're wounding on 3s because they're choppers. Nice. 6 wounds, no rend.
Well, that's a lot of 4 ups to get. Not quite.
2 wounds.
2 wounds,
That's what he's
was
got.
needed.
He drops. Okay. So right. I think it's battle shock.
I think so.
Okay. So it's my turn. So it should start with me. So that far unit of boar boys lost 4.
They lost 4.
Their bravery 7.
But I am quite terrifying.
So technically bravery 6 then I assume.
At least, because the Chaos Lord might have some more terrifying. The Knights themselves reduce your bravery by 1.
Okay, cool, because of the banner or whatever.
Just because they're terrifying.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Demonic Lord doesn't do any more, but that's fine.
That's fine. Okay, so they're -1 bravery, so bravery 6 effectively. 5 plus 2 for the banner, -1 because of chaos. So they are bravery 6. They've lost 4, so I need a 1 or a 2. I can re-roll it because of Prophet of Dewar, my command ability. They're fine.
Okay. That was shocking.
Beasts. They can't fail. They only lost 1 and their bravery technically 8 right now. They lost 1 over there and they can't fail. And I don't think the only unit that took damage was the one wiped out.
Yep, my lord, and he's not running.
So, sir, Chaos retaliates. Turn 2. Right, so, Chaos, hero phase, turn 2. What's happening, sir?
Well, we'll start over here.
Yep.
This lord on his mount is going to give his buff to the guys behind him, so they're going to get to re-roll 1s to hit.
Nice.
If we move over, the sorcerers are each going to give their ocular visions to a chaos unit, warrior unit each. So this one were pre-measured; they're just within 10 inches of the units.
Yep, and there's the one back here.
So that will allow them to re-roll
Save rolls.
saves of 1.
Nice, because they're not within 6 to provide their buff themselves.
Yep. There's very little the main lord himself can do with his stuff, so he's just chilling and getting ready to poke.
Cool.
The sorcerers themselves, this sorcerer is going to attempt to...
Arcane Bolt? Or Tzeentch's Firestorm?
Well,
Oh, not Firestorm. Bolt of Tzeentch. By the way, the reason he's taken magic from the Disciples of Tzeentch book is because it's cool. That is literally the only reason. He doesn't have that allegiance. It just makes sense. Okay, yeah, so, right, so Bolt of Tzeentch.
Bolt of Tzeentch, it's hard to tell. How many wounds does this guy have?
6.
6 wounds.
Yeah, all my heroes have 6 apart from Warlocks, which are 5.
Okay. And how many wounds do the stabbers have?
4.
4 each?
4, because there's two guys per base.
Well, in that case, I'm going to try and take out some stick. So let's give it a go on a casting roll of an 8.
You're nice. D6 more wounds. Gets it with a 9. I will attempt to unbind because the Warlock can attempt to unbind 2 spells per turn. So needing a 10.
Yes.
No.
Close.
Oh, okay.
So, D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah. Onto the big stabbers.
Oh,
Just the 2. Ignore them on 6s because pain. Nope. One's down to 2 wounds remaining. So we'll keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling. The other sorcerer is going to do his bolt of Sinch into these archers.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because they're just there and they're annoying.
Yeah, it's fair. It's true. Plinking off a wound each turn.
Just wants that to end.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gets a 10.
It's a 10. Who else do you have spellcaster-wise?
That'll be it.
Okay, so I will attempt to unbind then. Needing an 11, though. No.
Which you don't do.
So D3 mortal wounds?
D6.
Oh, it's Bolt of Zinch. Okay. No. Oh, yeah, it's narrative. You can do that. Cool. So 3. So 3 saves. 6s. Okay, so drops an archer. Boop.
Ponk. Why not? And that's the hero phase dealt with.
So we're back after movement. All right, go through what you've done, sir.
Okay, so I lashed the whip with the regular chariot over here, giving them an extra.
Spare the lashes.
Gave them an extra 3 inches, so they moved up to get within just to outside of 3 from the
Nice.
War Boys. I disengaged with the Gore Beast
Cool.
because I want to set him up.
And I think these guys will be fine.
These guys can handle 5 more War Boys, I
Yeah.
think, and maybe these guys afterwards. But
Yeah.
Spawn's catching up.
Hell
Spawn's not
yeah.
going to let them go without a tickling.
Rolled a double 3.
Yeah.
Doesn't get extra movement for doubles, does he?
He does not.
Ah, okay.
He does not. Should. But
Yeah.
never mind. And that was all for my movement. Everyone else is sort of
Stayed where they
staying
are.
put.
Yeah.
I want to keep my objectives the way they are.
Cool. So shooting's pretty quick. It's done.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun. It was an eventful shooting phase.
More
So now
charges.
man. We'll just keep it rolling, might as
Why
well.
not?
It's
It's
quite
gonna
a
be
quick
pretty
turn.
clear. The chariot moved up and is going to go for the back of them.
Need a 3. Gets it with a 5.
Happy.
Cool. Gorbies can't charge
Gorbies can't
because he
charge.
retreated. Spawn needs probably a 3. Yeah,
He loves
all
it.
day. He could wrap around the front of them if he really wanted.
May well. If he
Yeah.
May well.
Lord's still in combat.
Still in combat. That unit's still in combat.
So we didn't attack with these guys because they're not actually up there yet. They are, but they're not within 3 basically.
They ran, did they, to get up that
They
wall?
did,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm not fancying combat with them just yet with sorcerers. So
No.
yeah, that's charges.
Sweet. So we'll be back after we've picked the first unit. What's happening?
Chaos, the Lord on 1 health. He's got to deal with some big stabby things.
He does. And he might die when the stabbers die, but it's better taking them out than dying alone.
It's much better.
Well, he's alone
with
anyway.
which thought, I am tempted to
Kill
unleash
both
the
of them.
blade,
Do it, man.
because
You do it.
he's not going to last past this turn now, so we might as well try and Reaper Blade the hell out of them.
So a single attack.
Single attack, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Yep, go for it. It hits. Oh, that's very unfortunate. That would have been
Every
beastly.
goddamn time.
It's 2d6 damage if it goes through, though,
Yes,
isn't it?
is.
-2. So now
Okay.
Chaos Sword.
Chaos Sword, 3s and 3s. Wow,
If only you were corn.
I know, right? 1 goes through.
No rend.
No.
So 6 up. Nope.
Okay. You
So-
take 8 damage.
So 1's down to 3 remaining.
That was poor.
Okay. So my pick, and I'll be back in a sec. Right, Bonesplitter's turn to pick. I'm going to pick these boars here. So we've got three boar boys into the Chaos Lord, and then we've got 2 into the back unit of knights. So that's 4 attacks onto the Lord, hitting on 4s, 3 hits, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds, no rend, so 4 up save.
4 up save. Wow, he dead.
Dude, you didn't make a single save with him all game.
No.
Oh man, that sucks. kind of a bit disheartened by that.
Oh, me
so,
too.
so now 2 boars on top. 2 guys on top. Nope, into the other unit, and then 4 attacks from the boars, hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no rerolls because I didn't charge.
Nope.
Nope. So 1 takes a wound. Down to 1. That sucks.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
He's as his stat line in Age of Sigmar, he has been underwhelming.
Yeah, because his stat line is boss.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It really is. He's actually a beast, but maybe you're just unlucky.
Maybe.
It's because you're using the Archean model
I suppose
as a demonic lord. They doesn't like it.
It really doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll go with my next choice.
Yep. Do you want a minute, or do you want to...
No, I think I want to get some spawn attacks before he
Spawn!
dies.
Okay, go for it. 2d6 attacks. Come on, bro.
Come on,
Give the
doubles.
doubles.
Three easy
Oh!
attacks of 4s and 4s.
This was very... I don't think this ambush on the orcs was very well thought out by the forces of chaos.
I mean, it looked like an ambush, but I
Yeah.
think they were just coming back at the right time.
I think you're right, because, you know, Khorne and Tzeentch, when do they work together?
Huh, under my great undivided lord.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Apparently not.
So what was it, 1 wound?
I didn't get anything.
Oh, okay. I saved it anyway. Okay, so I will swing back with these boars over here. So the boar in the back will pile into the chariot, and then he'll attack chariot, and the rest will go into the front. So I've got 5 attacks into the front. These are hitting on 4s. Okay. And then wounding on 4s. 1 wound, 3 up, re-rolling 1s. God damn it.
Well, that means a guy dies, I think. Did the guy lose a wound last time?
Is there a dice there?
So.
Oh, really? I thought I killed him. Count.
Oh, yeah, you killed a guy and a guy had 1 wound. Didn't
Oh, okay,
yeah,
so I did.
So that's
Okay.
the second guy off.
So now 8 attacks from the boars into the same unit, hitting on 4s. So 4 hits. Wounding on 4s, no re-rolls. 2 wounds. 3 up, re-rolling 1s. Takes another wound. 1's down to 1 wound. And then guy on top into the chariot, hitting on 4s. Misses. And then his boar, 4s, 2 hits. No wounds. Okay, so it's over to you.
Okay, so that's all the critical stuff out of the way. It's just smash back time now.
Smash back time.
Let's start with that wall. Why not? We'll start with the Chaos Warriors.
Cool.
So I've lost 2 now.
Lost 2, so there's 8 remaining.
8 remaining.
16 attacks.
16 attacks.
2
and
of
the
which hit
captain's
better.
2 are much better.
So we'll gather some dice.
Okay, so the champion's going to use his 2 attacks hitting on 2s. That was good.
Nice.
And the rest of the attacks hitting on 3s. Not bad, not great. I've had worse.
Yeah, it's true.
I've had worse. And wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. This is no... Well, that was alright. 4 wounds.
Bad. 5 wounds.
5 wounds. No rend on these.
No rend.
So 5 up bone shield save. Save 2. So 3 damage so far. Right, so where we left off, 3 damage onto those guys. That's a boar dropped.
Yep.
Right, is it my pick?
It is your pick.
So I'll remove a boar. So I'll just go for this guy over there. So I'll do the maniacs. I might as well.
Yep.
So 4 dudes. So that's 8, 9 attacks. So we've got 4, 7, 8, 9 attacks. These guys are hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of twin chopper. That was a 1. Oh my god, I can't pick it up. Okay, so not bad. 3, 4, 5. Wounding on 3s. Only for 2.
Well, he's got 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So, any rend?
No.
5 up. Oh, he drops.
He's dead.
He
2
drops.
4s. Okay, didn't need to do the boars. Okay, so it's over to yours.
It's over to me. Let's do the chariot.
Okay.
Have
these guys gone yet?
No, neither of those.
Oh, okay.
So the chariot going in with his charge gives off some swift death, so those steeds are going to trample even harder.
Yeah.
But first, let's whip it real good.
Push it.
Whip it real good. We are hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s with this whip.
Cool.
So one went through, but didn't wound.
And the Great Axe?
The Great Raid is 3 attacks.
Yep, because he's exalted.
And he's exalted, so it's 3s and 3s. Well, that's lucky they're 3s.
Yeah.
And one goes through.
-1.
-1.
So 6 up save. Nope.
Doesn't make it.
So
That's
one
one more damage through.
Okay.
And then the real damage comes from hooves.
Of course.
4 attacks, 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s because they charged.
Ooh.
2 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound. 5 up save, no rend. Makes it.
So just 1 more wound onto
1 more wound onto a boar.
2 left on him.
Cool. Okay. So I've only got the big stabbers to go.
Yep.
So that's 4 attacks into your lord over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Wounding on a 3. Fails to wound.
Well, that's good to know.
He is alive for another turn.
That is very good to know.
Damn it! Okay. So now I think it's this hot mess.
It is that hot mess. Have you run out of things to attack with?
I think so, yeah.
So
I think
we've
I'm
just got
done.
A couple of units of knights to consolidate in.
Right, we're back after the piling moves. Okay, so we've got 3 knights able to swing an attack here. That banner bearer is just over 1 inch away. So one's the champions, that's 6 attacks, 1 hits on a 3. So they've got glaives.
Ooh.
2 hits.
2 through the glaives. And then 4s for the rest.
For 2 more hits. Corn.
That is corn, because they got blessed.
Yeah.
And it went through.
Equals a hit.
So
3s.
3s to wound.
Yeah.
Ooh, 4 go through.
And no rend because you didn't charge, right?
Not charged.
Okay, so 5 up save because of bone shields. Okay, so that's 3 damage so far.
3 damage so far. Let's get some horsey attacks in. 6.
Right, so these are hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Nice.
But they are corn horses.
It's true. Corn cares not.
Corn cares not. And wounding on 4s.
Okay, so 1 more. 5 up, no rend. Okay, so it fails that, so that's 4 damage through, so that's a boar. Oh, so it kills the one on 2 wounds and puts 2 wounds on another.
Lovely.
Okay, so we'll just move them. Right, so after the pile in, the knights in the back there within source of weapons, 3 are in range, one of which is the champion.
So he's going to be hitting on 2s.
He's going to be hitting on 2s. 2 hits.
And then his friends hitting on 3s.
All hit, okay. Wounding on
4s.
Wounding on 4s.
Because
They're in
swords
source.
are hard to use apparently.
Well, they're good to hit with.
They're good to hit with.
Yeah. 4 wounds.
4 wounds go through.
So that is a 5 up save because of bone shields. Okay, so 3 damage. That's a boar dead. And 1 left on a wound.
6 horsey attacks.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do a bit more.
Corn. Or did
No,
they?
they're not,
No, okay.
They're not the blessed ones.
Gotcha.
2
more.
go through.
5 up save. Well, so yeah, that kills 2 boars because 1's on 1 wound, so that's 4 damage.
Excellent.
Right, and I think
that's
going to be Battle Shock.
That's Battle Shock.
Okay. So, on to Battle Shock. The Chaos can't fail anywhere. The Boar Boys over there lost 2. 3. Yeah. Yes, they did. Okay, so 3. Their leadership 7 down to 6 because of your banner.
Just being terrifying.
So 3. So I need to roll 3 or less. Nope, I can re-roll the first failed Battle Shock each turn because of my command ability. Not command ability, my... Yeah, it is my command ability. And they're fine. No more flee. So now, who else lost? They only lost 1 over there. They don't think they can fail. And... yeah, I think this is going to go on to priority. So, one of the win conditions is that the Chaos player, or the defender, needs a battle line unit, which just so happens Chaos Chariots are, within 6 inches of the terrain feature that houses an objective and controls all 3 objectives, which he currently does, because if both players have models on the objectives, the defender counts as occupying it. So, if the Chaos win this turn, they will win the game. I need to win this. To continue, has the relief force come in time, even though they turned up first. Have they got to the... Oh, it's a 5.
A 5.
I need a 5 to reroll a 6 to get it. No.
Damn.
Chaos victory.
Chaos victory.
Bam. Okay, and that's the end of that. That's the relief force, man. They came in early and got there.
It's almost sad it's already over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood to be spilled, although if I had to continue, I would be worried. There's a lot of orcs left on this battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we could play to the win till the death, but honestly, like, you got to take the rules as they are, man. But that was an awesome game. Absolutely, really cool. And you will definitely be seeing more siege battles upcoming in the future. Okay, so shall we do a little post-game?
Yeah,
just a quick one? Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to keep holding the camera while we chat about what happened. So anything you would have done differently?
I mean, in terms of the scenario, I felt like I had to garrison up these towers and walls with the Chaos Warriors to protect them. And for the scenario, it worked. It kept them going. If I wanted to kill things, I would definitely have had those warriors out doing their damage.
Yeah, of course.
I probably should have considered holding the Marauders back before, rather than going hell for leather charging in. Because they disappeared quite quickly.
Definitely.
Otherwise, the cards just sort of fell as they were and just had to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my plan went out the window. As soon as your relief force arrived on turn 1, it went out the window. Because there was no way... Because what I originally wanted to do was the Boar Boys swing up there and just attrition that down to get it. While a flanking force, which would consisted a bit more than this, would have come round and again just tried to attrition the warriors down while I pumped mortal wounds into them from like the Prophet or whatever. And then the middle contingent was just doing what they're going to do and scale the walls and get in the way and be annoying. But because of that relief force, I had to tie the units down for as long as I can to prevent that chariot getting within 6, which in the long run it didn't work out, but it would have been a lot quicker game if it did. Wait, what was that the end of? Turn?
Well, that was yeah, we just rolled priority for turn 3, so it didn't take long.
2 turns.
I mean, if I'd won priority on turn 2, it would have been over on turn 2.
It would have been over on turn 2, yeah.
It's a shame.
It is a shame, but
it saved me.
It did, and it's going to be a quicker battle report than I'm used to uploading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just getting that 10 on the first turn was so huge.
It was badass.
It gave me the chance to win. Without those coming on that turn, I think this whole orc field would have swarmed me, and still looks like it would.
Yeah,
I'm going to say the defence is not going well.
But they managed to get there in time.
Being nearby is enough for orcs to say peace.
Yeah, it's a scary thing. I think.
Yeah, I suppose once you see the chariots and the horsemen charging in from the flank to come in and save the day, a few orcs might get a bit shaken. Yeah, I agree.
These guys didn't even know what was going on. They lost like one dude, and they're still on their mission. They still want that watchtower.
Yeah. Okay. Sinchy fire flying out of the towers, and
the boys had just come through the breached section of wall there.
Impressive siege weaponry with sticks.
I know, right? No catapults, trebuchets needed. Just grab the biggest stick you can and throw it at something. It doesn't even have to be the wall, and it will still break the wall down. It's incredible. I know. Took out 2 towers and a bit of wall with sticks. Because orcs. That's how I like it. So yeah, I think that's everything for this game. What I must say is thank you so much for getting me to 100 subscribers already. And I know I'm going to do a little video at the start of this, but it really does mean a lot to me. You're all absolute beasts. I hope to get another battle report out a little quicker, which would be nice because this one's not going to be as long, but take it easy and happy wargaming, guys. Peace!